No, I come from the other side of the fence. I come from a very small town. I didn't graduate high school. I dropped out my junior year because I fell in love. By the grace of God, I got out of that marriage. I'm a domestic violence survivor. In a lot of my live videos in the past, I used to get really emotional, and to this day, I probably would if I got into detail, and that's not what we're here to do. So I never set foot into a college. I don't have any special talents. I don't come from money. So believe me when I say, guys, all of the odds were against me. When I first stepped into this industry, I was made fun of. I was laughed. I was told not to do it. I was told I was gullible and I believe everything I see on the internet. Like every negative thing that you can think of, I was told. And you talk about discouraging, I felt like I didn't even have a freaking support system. So not only was I depressed because I was going through a lot at that time, I could barely even support my kids, coming out of a divorce, then I had people telling me I can't do it. So it's like I had nobody believing in me. It's awesome to feel independent, you know, to be able to, you know, in 2017, I bought my own house, you know, hold on. I bought my own house, and I was so proud of myself. I had never done something like that. In my divorce, I didn't have a vehicle. I had nothing. I was completely dependent, you know, and then I went to my parents, not by choice, but I had to in June of 2015, and I went through a lot, you know, and, I joined an opportunity in January 2017, and I said a prayer, and I said, you know what, my kids didn't ask to come into this mess. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I would actually say 5 months. 5 months into 2017, after having $61.13 in my bank account, I bought my own house. I put $10,000 on my own house. I bought 2 vehicles. Last year, I bought my own 2018 Heartland Wilderness camper. So, of course, y'all that follow me on social media or, you know, Snapchat, you always see, you know, me taking the kids to the lake and all kinds of stuff. And I'm always video chatting my camper. And, guys, it's not to brag. It's not to boast. It's not to sit there and do it in a braggadocious way. I'm proud of myself. You know, like, I'm so proud of myself because, you know, back then I wouldn't have been that person that you would have reached out to for inspiration. I wouldn't have been that person that you would have followed on social media. I wouldn't have been that person that you would have, you know, looked up to in any kind of way. But I chose to not stay in the situation that I was once in. I chose to take myself off that pity potty and say, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And here I am today because of it, you know? And when I say if I can do it, you can too.